Previously on Talk That Talk.
He seems like a great brother. I have nothing negative to say about that brother. What I will say is this. The way that business is handled at most of these HBCUs is deplorable.
Most definitely.
I was a band business manager. I was managing the budget there. Dealing with people just sheer incompetence, y'all. Like people underqualified for these positions. They get to dictate to you what your band can and can't do. When Prairie View went to New York for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, if I could only preach to y'all some of the stress we had to deal with getting that band there, like y'all, when these students get online and they take the time to post these hashtags and do these protests, we all need to pay attention. Because these kids ain't doing this because they just want to do it. Or they ain't doing it because they mad because they ain't get their refund check on time. Only at our school do we abuse the hell out of our people and tell them, oh, just deal with it. Like Julian was saying, at Texas Tech, something was wrong. They reached out to him to get it straight. We treat our students like pure shit. These are black people, and we treat them like they don't matter. And
like they're not paying for an education.
Right.
It ain't no different from like Howard. It ain't no different from the housing situation at Howard. It's the same thing, just a different chapter or in a different book. It's the same thing. It's
mold problems, financial aid issues. How many HBCU you can put those little clips and stuff on Instagram. How many people can go and say they had financial aid issues at an HBCU? Probably everybody.
There's not one person that went to that say
long ass lines. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with people with attitudes. You come up, you've been waiting in a line for 4 hours. You get up and the lady is an old lady, pissed off that she there. She don't want to be there. She don't really know nothing about finance or nothing. She just, you know what I mean? It's just like, damn, like, why do I have to go through this? You know what I mean? And then I had a very uncomfortable conversation. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to do too much of talking about my alma mater, but I'll say there's things that are the negative things that we've experienced are sometimes the separating factors in a very ironic way that makes us so damn kind of good in bad situations, which is why people continue to allow the shit to continue poorly. Like, you learn how to persevere through nonsense, and because you get good at it, you become a professional finesser and shit. You know how to deal with all these problems. So we get in situations where, like Julian stuff, the stuff you're talking about, Quan stuff you're talking about, we're dealing with situations that are like, you're against, something's constantly against you. And it's like, I'm not saying that other ethnicities or other people don't deal with that, but I wonder if they deal with it at the magnitude that we have to. And that ain't nobody but us, though. It ain't nobody but us. That's us doing it to ourselves. Like, nobody's puppet mastering nobody. You don't have to, they don't cost shit to be nice to somebody. I mean, so that's a problem, man.
But the flip side of that, Mario, is what you and Quan said at the very beginning of this discussion. The reason why they don't listen to us is because all we do is criticize. There is no money involved in that. If all these alumni band organizations was donating $100,000 a year to these schools, they'd be right there listening to every demand you had. Pi Gamma at Norfolk State. Shout out to Pi Gamma chapter, Pure Gold chapter, most thunderous chapter in the 3rd D. But we wanted things done at Norfolk State. So every year we put our money where our mouth is. Pi Gamma is the only chapter on Norfolk State's campus for a while. I think the AKs do it now too. That was donating $100,000 annually to Norfolk State. My chapter has donated millions of dollars to that school. So when we come and we say we want something, people listen. We sponsor, for our members of Pi Gamma chapter, we sponsor 2 to 3 scholarships a year for our chapter brothers, like as an incentive to continue to do well in school, but also to say, hey man, we want to put our money and invest in you so you can in turn do the same thing when you leave. So it's a double-sided thing. I can't put that all on them because, Quan, you and your alumni brothers and sisters, y'all going to have to put your money where your mouth is. Y'all going to have to come to PV and say, look, oh, y'all not listening? All right. and then overspend, donate $1 million to the school. All right, now I bet y'all will listen now. We won't give you this damn money no more. But they don't have to listen when all your complaints are virtual.
That's right. You're right. You're right, Rick. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So
You're right.